Hi guys, so I just ended my last video. Now I'm starting this one. Hold on, I still don't have a car tripod, so we're just gonna pray that this doesn't fall and focus on me, ma'am. There we go. Hold on. So right now I'm headed to get Starbucks and then I'm headed to class. Like I already said, this is my first day back at school. I'm a little not nervous for class itself, but I'm kind of like for the semester because I just have a lot going on the whole semester. And specifically today, I probably won't get home until maybe 9-10 o'clock today because I have, let me give you a little breakdown. I have class from 12:30 to 1:45. I have a meeting from 2 to 4, and then there's a game in Decatur at 6. Now I could come home in between the meeting and going to Decatur, but by the time I get home it's gonna be 4:30. The game starts at 6, which means that I have to leave my house at 5 or even like 4:45 to get there on time, and there's no point in me coming home. So I'm gonna, after my meeting, I'm either gonna get Chipotle or Five Guys. I don't know yet which one, because I'm kind of craving a Five Guys burger, and I've never talked about like how I feel about certain foods. So I don't eat red meat that much anymore, especially not something like a burger. So mainly, like when I'm craving a burger, I kind of want to take advantage of it. But I also really want to try Chipotle because where I'm going, like where my school is, it's really close to a Chipotle, and that's the only one that we have, if that makes sense. So I kind of want to try it, but also I don't want to try it and not like it because that will be my only meal for the day. I'm starting by doing the 12-8 fasting also today. So today is day 1. If you don't know what 12-8 fasting is, it's basically just you only eat between 12 and 8, and then after that, like, you don't eat outside of that. So like 8:01 that night you don't eat, which is actually really easy. I've done it before. I did it last year and I really liked it. It's 21 days of prayer and fasting. I'm sure you've heard of it. I really like doing it. I like the way I feel at the end of the day, or at the end of it, like it's just a little cleanse. So that's that. But it's gonna be a long day, but I'll catch up with you guys when I get to Starbucks. Make sure you stay big face. Alrighty.
Hello, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Hussein. What can I get served for you?
Hi, can I get a venti iced caramel macchiato with blonde espresso, 4 pumps of white mocha, cold foam, and then caramel drizzle in the cup and on top?
Do you like anything else?
That's it.
Alright, so it is 872. See you at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all be killing me with these curbs, Starbucks. It's really not appreciated. I will, oh, it's not even in focus. I will gladly hit a curb. So like, you putting that there does nothing to me. I look good.
Hello. So it was just 872 for you.
Can I use this and then another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And would you also, I have 2 questions. Would you like a receipt?
No.
Would you like a straw?
No.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Of course, have a nice day.
You too. This is finna bust. Hold on. I'm so excited. When I get to a stopping point, I'll try it. You guys already saw what I ordered. I basically ordered a different variation of the same drink every single time, thinking it's gonna taste different, but it doesn't. Let me try it real quick and then I'm gonna head to school. That's bitter coffee today. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's head to school now. Y'all, I'm at school and I just opened the car door. It was not that cold when I left the house. Like, now it's freezing outside. I don't know exactly how cold it is, but it's cold, and now I feel underdressed. But we finna head in there. I have to go through and like download all my syllabi, make a list of everything I need to do, update my planner, you know, the whole 9. And there's so many cars here. Like, I got a decent parking spot, but I've definitely had better. We're just gonna see how this goes. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been to school in years, but glad to be back, right? And when I tell you I plan to stay hydrated, I plan to stay hydrated. And I'm hoping I kind of get out of this class early so that I have time to go get something to eat. Because I think I'm going to go with Chipotle. I don't know. I keep hearing people say that it's really bland and that, like, the textures of food is not working with them. I don't know. And I'm also a very picky eater myself. And I asked my best friend, and she was like, yeah, I didn't like it, the textures and all this other stuff. And then I asked this other person, and he said that it was very bland. So I don't know. But if I get out of this class early, that'll give me enough time to go get it and eat it. And if I have leftovers, maybe I'll be able to preserve them until later on tonight. I don't know. I don't want to leave leftovers in my car, especially chicken, and then reheat it. Can't you get sick from that? You can't get salmonella, but you can get something. And I don't know about that. And especially because what I'm getting, I think you're supposed to eat cold. No, you're supposed to eat it hot. I don't freaking know. I'm thinking about it too much, but we're finna head in.
Still not understanding this logic.
The lighting's really bad, but right now I'm sitting in the classroom where we're gonna have our meeting, but I'm really early because it's only, well, like 1:22 and the meeting's not till 2, but I got out of class early. So I'm sitting in here having to do some things, and I might have to change my schedule around and also see what's going on with one of my classes because I'm supposed to be in 6 and I'm only in 5 right now, which is kind of concerning. So I have to make sure that class is still a thing. Okay. And I have to make sure that, like I might have to move one of my classes to online. And if I do, then I will be an online only student pretty much, which I kind of hate, but I think I might end up having to do that because he doesn't like whenever you leave early, which means I would just have to not show up for class 2 times a month, and we only meet, we meet 8 times a month, and like, yes, missing 2 isn't that bad, but I'd rather, and he doesn't like upload the notes either, so I'd rather have all of my information available to me if I'm gonna miss class, and I would have to get the notes from somebody else, and I don't know if I want to do that because my style of how I like to write my notes might be different from whoever I pick up on, and I'd have to like wait till I'm later in the class to like get to know people. So I don't know. Okay, this thing says that I'm enrolled in 6 classes, but oh, it's the IT fundamentals I'm not in right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm enrolled in all my classes. I literally forgot what classes I was supposed to be enrolled in. Okay, but I just found one. Found the one that I needed, so we're good. But now I'm about to go in and figure out my options for this other class. I want to get the same teacher for this class if possible because he's really good and like I know his style of teaching. I honestly might have to call my mom to see what my best option is because like I really want to keep the same teacher, but I can't keep the same teacher. And is this online? It says full, but sometimes if you add it, it'll let you add it anyways. Let me see. Oh, this one's closed. But like, sometimes you can go over. Because if I can take it online, honestly, that might be the best option. But it says that section is like closed. But like, the drop ad period is still open, so it might be closed right now. And then like, if I try again later on today, somebody might have dropped. But I doubt it because he's a really good teacher. Let me see what my mom says. Okay, I'm back in the car, and I was able to get my stuff. I'm really oily, as y'all can see. But I was able to get the stuff with my classes figured out. So now I'm strictly online, which I'm kind of like sad about because I was not anticipating on being strictly online this semester. But it is what it is at this point. And I decided I'm going to get Chipotle. I'm really nervous. And I hope that they don't take too long because, let me see. Because I have to be in Decatur before 6, and it's technically almost, let's hope this doesn't fall. Technically almost 4:30, and I don't want to hit 5 o'clock traffic, and I have a feeling I'm going to just with how things are. I don't know. Which way is this going to take me? I'm so sorry. This is really wobbly, and it's not focused. It's focused on my steering wheel and not me. Okay, we'll see. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys when I get my Chipotle order. I might try it here, or I might try it when I actually get to Decatur, because that's going to be another 20-30 minute drive with no traffic. So, we will see. Okay, I'm currently stuck in traffic. Like, the only way to get into Decatur is this one way, and everybody and mama trying to get there because it's like right before you get to the Decatur Bridge. And that's where I am right now. And I'm recording this not only for the vlog, but for safety reasons, because if somebody tries to hit me, I have dash cam footage. So yeah, this is gonna be a long, lengthy little drive right here, and it's focusing on my steering wheel and not me. I'm not even gonna mess with it. And the sad part is like, this whole strip, I think I'm like a mile and a half from where I need to take my exit, but it's just the Decatur Bridge. Like, cars, that's where people get tripped up, because to get onto the Decatur Bridge, it's 2 roads or 2 lanes, and then it becomes 1. And everybody's trying to like merge in with one another, and this is also the way that a bunch of 18-wheelers, which you can't see, but there's some 18-wheelers behind me, this is the way that they go too. So they already move slow, and then like trying to merge with everybody, like, yeah. It looks like we're moving pretty steady right now, but that'll stop in a couple minutes. I will probably be at standstill traffic in a couple minutes or so. And I have my Chipotle, and I had the chips. Them chips taste a little stale. They don't taste the freshest, and they're also lacking salt in my opinion, but who knows. I'm gonna check in a minute exactly how far away I am. Let me tell y'all, if these freaking statistician people think they're finna sit at the table, they're not. I just thought about that, because last time they caused an issue. They're not sitting at the table this time. And I will gladly tell coach, I'm gonna be like, they can't sit at the table, like they're interfering with the game. I'm the one keeping the book. I know what I'm doing, and I have somebody in my ear constantly telling me, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. Absolutely freaking not.
I had it before Kelly did.
Okay, I have made it. Oh, hold on. This not come out. There we go. I made it to campus. What was supposed to be a 30-minute drive turned into, what, 45 minutes? I don't know. And I said I was gonna try this right now, but I gotta go in there, get a good spot, so I'm gonna just eat in there. And when I come back out, I'll let y'all know how the order was and if I would get it again. Game number 2, where I've had an attitude coming from the stats person at the table. Okay, let me tell you. So I'm sitting at the table, right? And obviously, you know, I'm cheering for my team as one would. So tell me why I'm over there and I'm cheering because, you know, we made a really good shot. So I'm like, woo, like, good job, like, da-da-da-da. And the stats person, he already had an attitude with me the whole game. Like I said, I had cheered for my team or whatever because we scored. And he says this out loud, like, trying to be sly. He's like, oh, wow, like, you're allowed to cheer from the scores table? When I tell you, I never broke my neck so hard I looked at him so quick, and he never looked at me again. Because what are you doing? Like, you're literally sitting up here trying to argue with me about absolutely nothing. All I did was applaud when we scored. Like, that is that. And you're sitting up here going back and forth. And the whole first half of the game, he wanted to play teacher to the what is it called? His focus person or whatever. The person that basically tells you what's happening as it's happening so you can put it in the little computer or whatever. And I was real petty. I was real petty. So what I did is at the halftime, he had missed like the first part of the first half of the game, okay? Or like the first minute of the game. So he had to like get caught up on everything, right? Right. So you know what I did? Me being me, like I said, I was petty. He asked me after the first half, he was like, hey, like, can I see the book? And I was like, the book's not allowed to leave my possession. Like, part of being a scorekeeper or the bookkeeper is the book cannot leave my possession. So I have the book or whatever, and he's like, can I see that? And I was like, it's not allowed to leave my possession. And he was like, so you want me to move my computer and come over there to do it? I said, that's fine. And I said it in all seriousness. And he was expecting me to be like, oh no, I'll just move. No, I'm being dead serious. You can come over here with the computer. The computer's not plugged into anything. It weighs maybe 5 pounds on a good day. Okay, good, we're good to go. I'm going about my business. And then he said that sly remark. And I told the coach, the assistant coach after the game, because he's in charge of that, I was like, this is the second time that this has happened. And I told him at halftime when it happened, and I told him again once the game was over, because more stuff had happened then. He was like, oh, next time that happens, just let me know and I'll catch it. And he was like, do you want me to say something to him right now? And I was like, nah, like, I'm good. Like, I got it now. And then, once that's all said and done, right, we're down to literally the last second. 1.2 seconds are on the clock, right? And so, luckily, like, the score was 68-68. They had fouled us, so we had somebody at the free throw line, and he made both shots. Basically ensuring that we won. Not ensuring that we won the game, because he could have got a shot off in 1.2 seconds and made it, but that was very much not the case. So, we're, he makes the shots or whatever, and the game's over, and we're walking, you know, doing the little, whatchamacallit? Like, where you tap the coach's hands and players' hands. Yeah, we're doing that. And tell me why one of the assistant coaches of the other team is trying to fight one of our players, and our player is going toe-to-toe with this man. I'm just flabbergasted, I tell you. That was an interesting game, and this is literally like the same energy of the last game, and I'm not messing with it. But luckily, there was no issues with the score or anything like that. Me and the score person were on the same page the whole game, so we were cool. Anyways, I'm headed home now, and I'm debating if I want to stop at Chipotle and get vinaigrette, because I didn't even update y'all on that. That food was busting. That was real good, and I feel like the vinaigrette would add a little bit more flavor. So I'm debating if I want to stop and literally just go buy vinaigrette or just thug it out with what I got. I don't know, but I only ate half the bowl, so I have the rest of it left for either tonight or tomorrow. But I will catch up with you guys when I make it home safely. Okay, I never updated y'all last night, but obviously I made it home safely. It's now the next morning, and it's a little bit after 6:30, and I'm headed to work. We have to do inventory today. Sorry if you can't really hear me. I have the air on full blast. But anyways, we have to do inventory today, and I don't know which side of the store I'll be on, if I'll be on the American Eagle side or the Aerie side. Kind of hoping I'm on the American Eagle side, but at the same time, like, the person that's in Aerie, I like talking to her, but whenever we do inventory, like, you really cannot talk. Like, you just have to focus the entire time, because all inventory is counting, and you have to make sure that you're correct with your counting, because there's this whole system. Go back, look at numbers. So yeah, and I want to get something to eat beforehand, even though I am running like just a smidge bit behind, not terribly, but I want to get something beforehand, because once we get started, like, we don't stop. And last year we got there at 7 and we didn't have to get started until 8, so we were allowed to leave and come back. But I don't know if it's going to be the same this time around, or if we'll like get started right at 7. I'm not sure, but I'd rather get something to eat now and not be grumpy in an hour or so than just banking on, okay, we're going to be able to leave and come back. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Luckily there's my camera is sliding. There's not any school traffic right now, surprisingly. I don't know why that is, because it is like school time, but who knows. I will catch up with you guys either if we do, or if we are able to like leave and come back, or whenever I just get off work. Who knows. Okay, so I'm off now, and let me tell y'all, I didn't have time to get breakfast, because if I would have stopped and got breakfast, I would have been running late, which didn't even matter, because we were supposed to be at work at 8, and we didn't get started till like 9:45, 10. So I definitely could have stopped and got something to eat. So I literally spent like the whole first half of the day like just starving, and I'm so hungry right now, and I honestly just want to be left alone, because inventory and doing all that other stuff was not fun. So I'm about to go, which I say I want to be left alone, but I'm gonna go sit in Tenders, turn on what's the best way to go? This way. Turn on Real Housewives of Potomac, because I missed last week's episode. I didn't miss it, but like I usually go back and watch it after the fact. So I'm about to sit, watch that and eat, and then I'm gonna head home and do some more stuff with school, so I'll fill you guys in on that when that happens. It's the next day. It is Wednesday, January the 11th, and I'm about to head to go get Chick-fil-A before I head to class. It's 10:53, and I wanted to leave earlier than this because I have a meeting at 12, and I needed to get some stuff done before the meeting, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go pick up my Chick-fil-A and then head to campus. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I need to go out and place my order so that it'll be smooth sailing when I get there. Also, I've been looking into, I know I've said this many times before about a camera tripod for my car. I've seen this thing where they have like, it's also cheaper, like sticky pads. So all you have to do is stick the pad to your dashboard, and then from there it'll like stay, it won't move. So I might look into that. I don't know if that's gonna be like a long-term solution or if I would just come out better at the end of the day getting an actual tripod. I'm not sure yet. Also, I talked with the coach yesterday because he heard about, like, I told the assistant coach like all the issues that I was having with the stats person, and so he called me yesterday and was like, hey, like, can you tell me a little bit more about the situation, like what happened? So I filled him in on everything that happened. He was like, oh wow, like he was really just being a jerk. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, did you like the other people that we had before? And I was like, no, like I pretty much got the same sort of response. He was like, okay, well, we're gonna have to figure something out. I was confirming the details for the game that's supposed to be this Saturday, and he was like, oh, and I was like, it's this Saturday, right? And he's like, yeah, at 3. It's scheduled for 6, so, and I have plans this Saturday, so I have to kind of cut those a little short, because I was supposed to go out to eat with, like, my Spark group, from an internship that I did. We were supposed to go eat and then go bowling afterwards, but I'll only have time to eat because I have to be in Decatur by 3, and my mom's trying to go with me, and I don't know if it's going to end up working out or not, but we will see. I'm gonna order my food, head to class, and I'll catch you guys when I get to school. Let me tell you about this fail, okay? So it's now Friday, and I wanted to get my books today because I'm honestly, like, I didn't forget that I had to get books, but I was just gonna get them all online. But I don't want to risk getting them online because last time I did that, my teacher had the wrong books uploaded into the syllabus, and then I went and bought them, and then he was like, oh, that's the wrong version. So I was just gonna go in the bookstore and do it that way. But they're closed because it's Friday, which makes sense, but like the college is open, so I thought I could go in here and get books, but I can't. So, and I literally got up early so that I could go before work. But that didn't happen. That's okay though, because I know that one of them I can get online for sure. The other one I know I can get online for sure. And it's just, after the summer, whenever I like bought the books online and not in the bookstore, after that whole ordeal, I've been kind of afraid to buy the books online because I think I spent like $100 on a book that I didn't use, and it wasn't like for that class. Like it was the older version of the book, and I needed the newer version of the book, which I didn't even need. You didn't need a book for that class, period. But that's neither here nor there. So I'd rather buy it in person, but I don't think I have any assignments due this week that require me to use the book. So I think we're good on that, or like use any kind of software. I don't think that starts till next week. And one of the teachers, he still has to like merge Cengage and Blackboard, because whenever I like go and click the link, it doesn't work. So I think he still has to go in and merge them. I don't know, but I'm about to go get McDonald's for breakfast, sit in my car and eat that, because I don't have to be at work till 9, and it's 8:14, and I'm like less than 10 minutes from my job, and there's nothing else to do. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.